Guys, I am so over this 2012 presidential election. Mitt Romney versus President Obama. I'm over it. I really am. And my reasons for being over this year's election have nothing to do with Mitt Romney and President Obama and who's the right person for the job. I'm over all these presidential elections. For the past 20 years that I've been voting, every election is touted as being the most important election in our lives. I'll never forget the very first time I voted. Years ago, I was in high school. And we were rushing to the polls because we had to vote. It was so important. It was, I forget even who it was. It was President Reagan versus, I don't know. But it was supposed to be the most important vote election ever. I remember being nervous going into it because my very first time voting, I was saying, oh my gosh, this is so important. Really. I think voting is important. But to make it seem like it's life or death, every election, every 4 years, America is going through some life or death crisis. And I'll be very honest with you, I ain't really seen too much change with any of these presidents. None of them. But we rushed to the polls. I remember standing in line 4 years ago, early voting. I think I stood there for a couple of hours. Downtown line at the Fulton County building, long line, everybody in there voting. We were determined everybody, Tyler Perry came marching through all these crowds of people. Everybody vote, vote, vote. It was Tyler Perry's first time ever voting, which was a shock to me. I'm over it, guys. I really am. I don't have to see this debate tonight. I don't have to see none of this crap no more. I don't read any articles no more. I'm not saying I don't care, but I really don't care. I mean, more than likely, I know who I'm voting for. I'm voting for President Obama because I don't have a choice. Mitt Romney just is not going to get it for me. But I'm so over this election. And I'm probably already over the election 4 years from now, when whoever's running for office. I don't believe the hype anymore about these presidents and what they can do. Because I can honestly say I really did believe or think that President Obama was going to make some serious changes. I was expecting a tidal wave of change in America. I didn't exactly get what I was looking for. I'm over this election. I want this to be over. It's 12 days left. I wish if I could just avoid any type of media coverage, any newspaper articles, I don't want to see none of this mess. I didn't heard enough lies to last me a lifetime from Mitt Romney and President Obama. I didn't heard enough lies. Sick of it. Don't want to be bothered because we're not going to get the truth out of any one of these motherfuckers. We just have to deal with this. Whatever's going on in the American economic crisis that's been going on is going to continue to go on regardless of who's sitting in that White House. Because obviously they can't find a way to figure it out. So we're going to be stuck here for quite some time to come. I'm over it in so many ways. Don't care. I'm going to get up and go vote for President Obama on election day. I'm not going early, just early voting and all this mess. For what? I can go in there for election day. I can walk right into my polling place, vote, and be out of there in 10 or 15 minutes. Why would I go stand in line 15 hours for something I can do on election day? I'm over it. All these this is the end of the world type elections. Guys, tomorrow, whoever, I have a sneaky suspicion, whatever president we put in office, it's going to be the same old come next year. Nothing's going to change. Our lives will remain the same. I'm voting for President Obama, but if he doesn't get reelected, I don't think it's going to be that tragic or that big of a deal. I think if Mitt Romney got in there, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I don't think. But I'm over this election. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't want to hear nothing about these damn debates. I don't want to read no newspaper articles. I don't want to watch CNN. I don't want to see CNBC. I don't want to see none of this shit. I've done it. I'm sick of it. They've been campaigning, it seems like now, for 2 or 3 years. Seemed like we just put President Barack Obama in office, and all of a sudden we got to reelect him again. I'm like, Lord, didn't we just do this? It seemed like it was just a few weeks ago. I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm going to vote on election day for President Obama, and I don't hear nothing else about this election. You guys have a great day.